Welcome, everybody. Welcome. CTM Sports. We talking about football today. We talking about some basketball today, a little bit of basketball. So one of the main topics today, is it a free agency signing or is it a free agency robbing? Let me know in the comments what you think. First person we're going to start with, we're going to jump right into it, is Saquon Barkley. Man, shout out to Saquon Barkley, man. Signed with the Philadelphia Eagles. The question is there still tread left on the tire for Saquon Barkley? Because the Giants used up a lot of the tread when he played for them. Team was terrible. Offensive line, quarterback, head coach. He tried to leave. They franchise tagged him. And instead of franchise tagging him again, they just let him go, let him walk. Didn't even try to match the team. So hopefully, the Eagles is a way better situation compared to the Giants. I just hope the Eagles stay healthy. If they run that option game with him, Jalen Hurts and Saquon, that's an awesome run game, to have for Jalen Hurts. And he should really thrive next year, having Saquon Barkley behind him. So they're going to have a pretty good offense next year. Let's give that a little time to work yourself out. And we may see a pretty good, backfield with Jalen Hurts running shotgun. Can you imagine shotgun, RPO, and he's for to hand it off to Saquon, and he taking off with it. Next thing you know, Saquon taking off with it. It's a lot to think about for a defense. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. So the next thing is do some back end work. The next topic is the South Carolina women had a scuffle. And pretty bad. It was more like a shoving match. It wasn't like no punches thrown, or it wasn't too crazy. It wasn't like, like the New York Knicks and, Miami or something, or Charles Oakley out there throwing blows or something. But then they had a little scuffle, Sometimes you got to show them who's boss, I guess. But let me know in the comments what you think about that. LSU and South Carolina. I know South Carolina was trying to go undefeated, and they always had LSU number from what I've seen the past few games they played. Sometimes, man, you want to win so bad, but you realize that team got your number, and sometimes they really get you. But at the same time, you have to have enough composure to not let it get to you. Sound like a riddle, but it can be done. But it's good to see that fire. Women, I don't know if y'all know about down south women, but they can get just as rowdy as men sometimes when it comes down to that. So, shout out to Gangsta Boo, rest in peace. She was pretty good rapping. She could rap with the best of them from the South. Mia X rap with the best of them. So there's something about women down south. They built a little different. It's not not all glitz and glamour. What you think it is. They definitely can get down too. But they powered up, scuffled out, and I think everybody good. Everybody walked away. I think some players came off the bench, and you cannot come off the bench at any point for anything, or you're gonna get suspended. No matter how you try to cut it, no matter how you try to slice it, you're going to get suspended. Period. Did they stick up for the team? Yes. Did they run out the floor to help their team? Yes. But at the end of the day, you're going to get suspended. 9 times out of 10, you're going to get suspended. So let me know in the comments what you think about that. I hope they it don't affect either team's playoffs or chances going forward. But yeah, you gotta not let your emotions get the best of you. Sometimes that's really hard in the heat of the game, but definitely that is a skill to not let your emotions get the best of you. Next slide. So, Kirk Cousins signs with the Falcons. Signs with the Falcons. And I don't think. Let me know, what do you think that's a good move for the Falcons? They won a lot of quarterbacks out there to choose from. And I guess the Vikings moved on from Kirk when he had the Achilles injury. And it is rumored that he has made over $400 million in his career in earnings, and he only won one playoff game. That's like being a mediocre worker, and they still paying you top dollar in the corporate world, like for regular people. Like, how does this dude keep getting these paydays and he's not producing? It's like he's at the right place. Sometimes you be at the right place at the right time, and the Haley's come and fly by, and he just keep getting them numbers, man. You know, we got the 2 franchise tags from the Washington, big contract from the Vikings. Now he's getting a nice little offer from the Falcons. So we'll see what he do with the Falcons. You know, maybe the weather's better down there. Maybe he may play better. But so far he been
Am I right?
into Alta Blank.
Blade. Ready to die.
Yeah, Alta Blank, man. I think he kind of went out on a limb on that one. But let me know in the comments what you think. Was that a robbery or was that a Baker Mayfield signs back with Tampa Bay Buccaneers? Is he worth the money? No, he's not worth the money. I think that it was no other quarterbacks out there. Maybe they be looking in the draft for a quarterback if they high enough to get one. But I don't know, man. Baker seems like an overachiever. It seems like, the quarterback market is so scarce, so he can kind of stay around a little bit longer. So sometimes that's kind of how it go in that quarterback slot. Because if they would have let him go, who else would they would have gotten, Because I heard ATL, Atlanta was looking at him, so I think that's why they hurry up and tried to sign him. And I think he got like, 3 years, $100 million. So it's like, $33 million a year, something like that. It's not a bad deal for somebody like that. I mean, he's not a top level quarterback. I think he's probably that mid level, like bottom of the 10 quarterbacks, bottom 10, like around 8 or 9. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if it's such thing, if he even in the top 10, I don't think he's in the top 10, in my opinion, but that's just me.
Am I right?
I don't think he's in the top 10.
Well, I just come to tell you.
I think that he robbing Tampa Bay, but I think they don't have anybody else to rob him of the money. So him and Kirk Cousins are interesting signs. It'll be interesting to see what they do this year. Also, I don't even have this on the slide. They're rumoring that Derrick Henry is thinking about the Ravens. That's kind of on his radar right now. They're trying to work out a deal with him. I don't know why they didn't do it last year. Maybe they didn't want to. Oh, excuse me. Maybe they didn't want to give up a lot of pieces to get him, so maybe they want to get him in free agency, but he would have been awesome for them last year. But even if they get him for this year, to have him and then have a whole offseason and a training camp, him and Lamar Jackson running the ball, man, that'd be awesome. Having him in the cold weather, pounding your defense, would have been awesome. But we'll see what happens. You never know. Let me know in the comments, do you feel that, or do you think that he's going to be a Raven before it's all said and done? Because I don't know if he's going to still be a Raven or not. So let me know in the comments. This is the pick one I do. Let me make this bigger. Adam Pac-Man Jones or Cadillac Williams. If you had to pick one, if you had to draft one of these guys for your team, who you drafting? Adam Pac-Man Jones or Cadillac Williams? For me, this is for me. I'm going to go Pac-Man. Adam, I know he don't go by Pac-Man Jones, but I like the name. That's why I say Pac-Man. I remember watching the draft. He had some of the best hype coming up the draft, you know what I'm saying? And I remember watching that draft and they were showing his highlights, man. He was picking the balls off, man, doing punt returns and stuff, and he played for West Virginia. Man, I like Pac-Man. I know he got in trouble when he first just all that money at one time. It was too much. But I want to go with Roger McCullough. See, but I'm gonna go with Adam Pac-Man Jones. I like Jones. That's my guy. So the next slide is Russell Wilson signs with the Steelers. Was this a good move for the Steelers? Jury's kind of still out on that. I'm not sure if that was a good move for the Steelers or not. Go to the next slide. Yeah. Not super sure about that because I don't know if he passed his prime or he really close to it. He looking at it right in the eyes. His prime is starting to leave. And most of the time, the Steelers always had big quarterbacks. They never really had a quarterback his size because they got big offensive linemen. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how they use him in the offense. I know they said he's battling Kenny Pickett, but I doubt it. Seriously doubt that. I think they just being political. But I would definitely, I think it's a pretty solid move. Shout out to the Steelers for making that stick. Because people was kind of beating them up in the news. They should sign Russell Wilson, but yeah. Yeah, let me know who he picked. Let me know who he picked. I didn't know he knew Pac-Man Jones, but yeah, I like Pac-Man Jones. He had the Pac-Man chain and all that. So, my last slide before I really get up out this thing is Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Does Mike Tyson have more to lose than Jake Paul in this fight? Let me know in the comments what you think. Does he have more to lose than Jake Paul in this fight? Because I think that if Mike Tyson lose a fight, you'll never hear the end of it. He lost to Jake Paul. And if he win the fight, it's Mike Tyson. He's supposed to win. So, and some people saying that they're friends.
That man was your friend?
My friend, huh?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Because he knows my first name?
I don't know if that's going to be the case when they come to the ring. And Vanessa Brooks, my mama, said if Jake Paul make it past the first round, it's going to confuse Tyson and he's going to start biting ears. No, Tyson a different man now, you know. I don't bite ears. I don't bite ears anymore. I eat mushrooms. I don't think he eat ears no more. Them days over. I think that if Jake Paul has a jab, I don't know if his arms are as long as Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis probably was the best person I seen with a jab that kept Mike Tyson from coming in and doing his body work and body work of the ribs and hitting you in the jaw. I don't think Jake Paul has that. And I don't know, man. That might be a crazy fight, man. Because Mike Tyson, he still got that crazy gene, that X factor, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he was as crazy. I think when he fought Holyfield, that's probably when he was probably at his craziest. But I don't think that. I think he's more reserved now than he was when he was younger. But I don't know if he got the stamina. That's the thing. When you 50, I mean, I'm 40, and I don't even have the same stamina I had when I was in my 20s. I can't even imagine being 57 and fighting in a boxing ring. And it's easy to train because you just training. But when you have to fight to win in real life, that's a whole nother level. Yeah, I don't think he's doing that no more unless Jake Paul that's stupid and let him get up on him like that. I doubt it, but I don't know. I don't think he's gonna knock out Jake Paul in the first round. I doubt it. I think he would have to get him probably like second or third round, unless Jake Paul let his guard down and let him get up on him. But if you let Mike Tyson get up on you, you start doing all this and all that. You can't hit him. Next thing you know, he do this and he boop, hit you hit you with a hook. We lights out before you know it. So we'll see how that fight go. We'll see. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this episode. I think I'm about to get ready and sign out. Also, make sure that you watch the Thinking Game podcast. We do it on Thursdays around 6. We start like around 6 or 7, depending on what time we get off work. We really try to go live if we can. If the weather holds up, we might try to be outside if it don't rain. And I want to send out a message to any businesses, any local businesses or black businesses that don't mind us filming in your establishment, and we do a podcast on a Thursday evening or something like that. Let us know in the comments or hit us up in the email. We would definitely do that. We got some stuff upcoming, trying to get our schedules worked out, but definitely got some things in mind. But thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We're going to ask you, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help us grow. Help us reach 1K. Go to our YouTube channel, CTM TV LR. Go to our Instagram channel, CTM TV LR. Twitter or X, CTM TV LR. And Facebook, CTM TV LR. Thanks for watching. I'm signing out. And this is Mike. And I'm out.